Hey sisters, welcome back to my channel. You know I'm always coming to you with those relatable topics. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, sis. Tell a friend to tell a friend about my channel. And by the look to the title, you already know what we're gonna get into. So let's get right into the video. Okay, sis, so listen. Of course, you don't want to sit in shame and embarrassment for the rest of your life. So, these are a couple tips that I have for you to let go of the shame and the past hurt and to be able to just look forward to better, right? Nobody wants to stay stuck and stagnant in this lifetime. So, as your relationship and wellness coach, it is my pleasure to help you do so. So, I would first say to you, okay, you have to be able to process what happened in your mind. Like a lot of us, we go through heartbreak and we just tend to act like robots. We just want to move on. We jump into another situation without actually taking the time to process it mentally so that we can heal emotionally. So I would suggest that you try to figure out how you can be able to really truly understand what happened in your past relationship, why it failed, get all the answers that you need to get. I guess people call it closure, but I don't like that word because it's like, why do you need closure from someone that did you wrong? Like, what kind of closure? Like, like my life is not ending because that person left or I left them. So I don't like the word closure, but to each his own. You can't fully move on unless you have a clear understanding of what, when, how, why, and when. Okay? Another thing is, I want to let you know that, listen, in life, you have to lose to win sometimes. Another door can't open for you unless a tower moment hits you. And what I mean by tower moment is just like, little hiccups in your life have to transpire in order for you to seek better, in order for you to be able to find better. So it may look like the door closed in front of you to love and you're happily ever after, but really it was guiding you in the right direction, if you know what I mean. And it will hurt opens doors for you to be able to find your happily ever after, for you to find your true love. So sometimes you gotta lose to win. You gotta be willing to lose to win too. You can't be out here trying to force relationships, because anything forced is not natural. Therefore, it's not gonna last. So I don't really suggest that you continue with that pattern in your life, whereas to you're trying to force relationships, committed relationships, marriages in your life to work. Like, those things should happen naturally. And when you really think about it, why would you want to force someone to love you anyway? Like, why should you have to stoop so low in the first place, right? Like, love is something that is so precious. So for you to have to manipulate your way through someone and to get to their heart and to get them to, you know, submit to you, it's just, it's very condescending. And that goes to show you, like, where shame is concerned. That's another reason why most of us are feeling ashamed after a breakup, is because we literally bend over backwards. um don't take that literal. But you know what I mean. We literally give our all and do our all to make someone stay with us, to make someone love us the way we expect to be loved. And that's why we feel ashamed after. But I'm here to tell you to just stop, okay? Stop chasing love. Like, true love will come to you naturally, and it's supposed to. I can't understand why people feel the need to make finding love their main priority, especially when life is so short. There's so much more out there to offer you than someone else trying to love you. Like, yes, you want that beautiful relationship, you want that bond, you want to find your best friend, of course, but let it happen on its own accord. Life, if you understand how the universe works, you get what you put in, or put out, I should say. So that's why they say you reap what you sow. Whatever energy you put out there, that's what you're gonna reap back 10 times fold. Okay, so if you are with someone and it just seems like a strain to get the relationship off the ground, it's a strain to make it work, you guys are not seeing eye to eye, and you're trying every manipulative way to get them to stay, to get them to work it out with you, to get your happily ever after, it's just like, eventually it's gonna catch up and it's gonna break the camel's back. You can't start off a relationship on rocky ground and expect it to turn into solid ground. It's just not how it works, okay? There's no fairy tale that is built like that. How a relationship starts is definitely how it's going to end. So keep that in mind if you want to get away from feeling ashamed and embarrassed every time you have a failed relationship, all right? You also need to learn how to take responsibility for your actions, okay? Every time you go through a breakup, you can't possibly be okay with putting all the blame on the other person. Take responsibility for your actions, how you contributed to the breakup, or how you contributed to the issues that you were having in your relationship. Now, whether you want to acknowledge those issues right away on your behalf or not, eventually in your life you're gonna have to, if you want to put your failed relationships behind you and truly heal and find better. So it's up to you, because this is what I tell a lot of my clients. You have to be able to grow through what you go through. And the only way to do that is to focus on taking responsibility for how you could allow something to play out in your life. Because another thing with holding yourself accountable is you have to understand that everything starts with you and ends with you. You are the key to your life. You hold your life in your hands, excuse me. So it's just like, every decision that you make, it's always gonna bounce back to you, because you made that decision, right? You chose to allow certain things to happen in your relationship. You allowed it. And people can only do to you what you allow them to do to you. So take back your power and understand that in order for you to get over the shame and to really process it, you need to take accountability. Be a responsible adult when it comes to, harboring pain. You can't play the victim and say, oh my God, I gave them my everything. Why am I stuttering? I gave them my all, excuse me, and I got nothing in return, or, they embarrassed me for it, or, they're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Yeah, maybe, but at the same token, what did you do to push that person away? What did you do to make the relationship so unbalanced? So, taking accountability can really, really, really make a difference for you guys, okay? Especially when it comes to just getting over the embarrassment, feeling like a failure because you just really want to find someone to love you for you. And it's like everybody you meet is like a disaster, but it's only a disaster, and it's only leading back to shame all over again, because you won't look yourself in the mirror. You won't face your mistakes and correct them. You refuse to believe that you're not perfect. And I am one of those relationship wellness coaches that's going to be honest with you, that's always going to keep it real with you, okay? I only aim to be me. I don't aim to be like other coaches out there that, act like they're on a high horse, that act like they have their life all together, act like they're oh so perfect, everything is all golden. And, yes, I have a degree in health, but I'm going to use my knowledge and my experience to put myself in your shoes. And that's another reason why, I got a question from one of my subscribers the other day that said, why do I share my relationship problems or issues on my YouTube channel as well as trying to endorse a coaching agency? And the reason why I share a little bit of my tea and my aspects of relationships is because I want you to see that I'm just like you. We in this together. I am not perfect, and neither do I want to be seen as perfect. I am not going to take advantage of your trust, okay? Your trust and your loyalty to me as a client is more important to me than me pretending to have it all figured out. No, we're gonna figure it out together. But another reason why I do share little aspects of my personal life and my love life is because I want you guys to know that, you know, we we experience different things, and sometimes we experience the same things, just different people. But it's the same crap, different day. You know what I'm saying? So if I've been there, done that, then I'll definitely want to protect you and try to help you from not making the same mistakes that I did. Or if you're in the middle of the same type of situation, I'll definitely try to find a way, a technique, give you the best advice I could give you to steer you out of that situation neatly. Because guess what? With any downfall that I've had in my relationships, I've always wished that I had someone to guide me through it. And the only people that were willing to guide me through it were people that were already against my relationship. And I know how that feels. I know how it feels to be in a relationship and everybody surrounding you guys are just haters, are enemies, or secretly envious. So like where you're pure hearted and you're looking for them to give you genuine advice, they're not. They're sitting there scheming like, oh, what can I tell them to make them break up? Like, it's just like life is precious, and I definitely understand what it means to just want to do things on a clean slate and to do things in a matter of which you aren't gonna have to reap any more karma. Like, bad karma from breakups is absolutely horrible. Try to have a mind of your own, okay? So, moving forward, you can't, let specific people try to sway you or lead you astray. Try to have a mind of your own so that even when you do seek advice from someone else, they can't convince you to just, mess your whole life up. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to pick sense out of nonsense, okay? And you have to be able to know what best applies to you, your situation, and your life. Without a doubt, any of my videos, any sessions that I have with a client, I always, you know, demand that they be very self reassuring, they be very confident, and believe in what they have to offer to their partner. Believing in yourself can definitely change your life. Believe in yourself no matter what. even when you feels like nobody else believes in you or nobody else will ever believe in you. Believe in yourself, believe in the love that you have to offer, believe that you are a good partner, and everything else will fall into place. Because like I stated earlier, relationships are supposed to be natural, not forced. Everything is supposed to be smooth sailing from the beginning to end. Nothing should be hard. It shouldn't be obstacles. It shouldn't be mountains. It should be like, no, it should be smooth, leveled playing field, okay? Now, you are going to have little hiccups, but small hiccups, not life altering hiccups that has you stressed out, your hair falling out, you know, you drinking, you smoking, you don't know what to do with yourself. No, none of that, okay? So yeah, have a mind of your own. Trust in yourself and trust in the bond that you have with your person, because that's another thing that makes us so depressed and feeling neglected and ashamed after a breakup. We need to know how to just look ahead and not backwards. Stop thinking about all the things that can go wrong and what they did to you and what's going to transpire. It's just like, to choose a better partner in the future, you have to trust yourself. You have to be optimistic as well. You can't compare your past to your future because there's no correlation there. There's no connection there. Anything you've been through in your past relationships happened to you for a reason. Nothing, I don't believe nothing happens by mistake. I think that's so cliche. Nothing happens by mistake. Everything that happens to you, anything that you go through in your past relationships was meant to be, because you needed to learn from it in order to be able to choose better partners in the future that will eventually lead you to the right one, okay? So with all that being said, yeah, take my foolish advice, guys, and you'll be definitely okay. All right, I'm here for you. I got your back. I will never leave you hanging. If you don't know, I have 24-hour service where it's free. It's just like you'll have 24 access to me. So if you are a client and you need advice, or you took my advice and then you feel uncomfortable about something and you just want to check in, or you just want somebody to talk to, somebody to vent to, I'm available 24/7. You have access to me. So it's not like one of those packages where you just purchase a package and I give you false hope and then I disappear. No, nothing like that. Another thing is, a lot of you have been complaining about the $30 consultation fee, and it's just like, you know, like, how could you find it hard to invest in yourself? Like, I don't just focus on relationship issues. I focus on wellness as well. So mind, body, soul, mental, spiritual, emotional well-being, okay? So it's just like, you find it hard to invest $30 in yourself to get a consultation that is going to direct you down the right path, where you'll have clarity and understanding of your pain and the issues that you're facing and how to better yourself. You think $30 is too much, then, you know, forgive me, but you can't expect somebody else to love you if you don't even love yourself, because $30 is not really hard to find to invest in yourself. That's all I'm saying. And I'm sure you spend $30 a day anyway. So that's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not changing the price. If you support me but you don't believe in my services, that's fine as well, because not everybody's gonna be a fan, not everybody's gonna be supportive, but I will stay true to being me and my packages. I have a coach and a mentor as well that has been doing this for years, and I'm following their lead. So I know that what I'm offering to you guys is pure quality. You ain't gonna find it nowhere else, and it's affordable. And I'm not sitting down telling you a whole bunch of hopeless crap. So it's up to you. I wanted to share these books with you guys. If you're a reader like myself, these are two books that helped me heal real quick and helped me process the shame feelings and depression and embarrassment from my past failed relationships. So I am not being endorsed or sponsored by these people, but I believe in their material and I'm sharing it with you guys. So one of the books that I have loved is this one by T.D. Jakes. It says, "Woman, thou art healed and whole." And it's a book about just really truly understanding how your faith applies to your life in every aspect of your life, relationship wise, goal wise, spiritually wise. Like, you need to be deeply rooted when it comes to all aspects of your life if you want to heal and let go of the past. So that's what that's about. Another one that I truly love is The Women of the Bible for Women of Color. I absolutely love this book as well, and it actually just gives you relatable stories about women in the Bible and how all of them relate to us in society today. And sidebar, I just wanted to share that with you. Like, when you're going through things and people tell you to read the Bible, it's not because they're trying to act all holier than thou. It's because everyone in the Bible are sinners, and God still managed to bless them with their happily ever after. So that's why. So take a minute and think about that. Don't be so quick to say, "Oh, look at them. They think they're so holy, so righteous, and want to throw the Bible in my face, and I'm in tears." No, but it's for a reason, because every story in the Bible applies to what all of us are going through today. And it's quite weird, but yeah. So that's why they say faith without works is dead, because you really have to have some strong faith to go deep down in the Bible and apply what you're going through to yourself. And you got to be able to connect the dots. Like, if you don't know this about me, I'm a woman of God, okay? Ain't nobody swaying me. Okay, woman of God, if you're not religious, I mean no offense to you, but I'm just saying, that's where I am in my life. And my faith has definitely taught me that you gotta have faith that even though you don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring, you still, God, please, God, I'm with you. God, I know you're rocking with me. God, continue to hold my hand. Even when you don't know what's coming your way. Even when you don't know if you're going to be happy one day. Or even when you're just so miserable. You're so uncomfortable with your life and you don't know where to turn. Faith, I'm telling y'all, it works wonders, okay? So that's another way to get past your shame. Faith. Faith beyond measure. All right. So thank you for watching. I don't want to keep you guys long. I appreciate all the support. And I have a holiday giveaway, a huge holiday giveaway going on. So if you didn't see the post, go check it out on my Instagram and make sure you follow the instructions so you can win. Thanks for watching. God bless, guys.